No.
Hey, have you had the sour ones yet?
Of course.
Fucking love them.
Mike and Ike's is my favorite candy.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to try not to do that.
Don't.
Stop.
I just want to show you what it's going to be like.
This is why we don't get you started on things.
Have you seen Cop Out?
I have seen Cop Out.
Oh, see, that's Kevin Smith movie, buddy. Yeah. He said, who's your demographic? You love pussy? Yeah, then not you.
I love how he says it like they're having such a chill conversation, and then he immediately gets up like mean.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. No,
He knows it way better than I
smoking
do.
weed, smoking weed, doing coke, drinking bees. I do not condone any of that too, by the way. Welcome to another edition of the Real Talk After Dark, where we keep it real about the lives and the films. Everybody, how's everyone doing tonight?
Well,
Okay.
I got a bit of an announcement to make
Oh
here.
boy, are you pregnant?
Yes, very much so.
Congratulations.
3 months exact.
I knew it. I had a
No,
feeling.
so the other day.
It's not mine, is it?
It just has to figure out
No.
who's the baby
I
daddy
figured.
now.
Oh, it's Jaden's.
Yeah. So the other day I walked into this place looking for employment. I said, I heard you need help. She's like, well, we got a rotating schedule I can put you on. I said, all right, She goes, what I really need is an assistant GM. I said, huh, okay. So I met with her, and about a half hour later, got offered the assistant general manager's position.
Hey. Congratulations.
I'm back at McAllister's Deli in Shiloh.
Oh, really? Bro,
Hey.
I was honestly, I thought you was like about to throw a joke. I was waiting for the punchline. I thought there was going to be something funny there. Like a joke. I didn't know you was going real talk.
Hey,
But
we
congratulations.
keep it real about
We
film
do.
and life.
Life and film. That's right. That's right. Yes, sir.
But yeah,
Yes, sir.
I was like, so I got to wait. The area director's coming back. She had a family emergency, and then meeting with her and filling out the paperwork. And
Awesome, man. Congratulations, man. I'm happy for you. But that has nothing to do with tonight's topic on remakes and reboots.
yeah,
Gotcha. That was last week, everybody. Come on now. So since so Sarah took it the wrong way, we're going to do a little sequel to our remake reboot, but it's going to be all about the one and only Kevin Smith. We're going to talk because she was all set to talk about all that because I sent her a Jay and Silent Bob clip. But if anybody's seen the reboot, it's when they're in the comic book store and they're talking about, he starts talking about the Jay and Silent Bob about remakes and reboots because Jay's like, what the fuck is a reboot? Because he's like, aren't they? What's the difference? And he tells them all about the remakes and reboots. That was a clip I said it was supposed to be. It was it is. So I figured it would make Sarah happy tonight and talk about the one and only Kevin Smith, who will be turning 55 this August. So
got an interesting fact about Kevin Smith. I don't know if you know,
what's
but
that?
did you know that he boycotted Dogma? He went to a protest for it, and I'm like, it was on the news.
Oh
and
yeah,
everything.
because people were protesting.
Yeah.
He
They're just
didn't
gonna kick
technically
your ass.
He didn't technically protest it. He just went to a protest.
No, he
with
told them not to go see it. He said it was a horrible film, and like, because you.
Oh yeah, that's why he's running around during the 20th anniversary screening praising the film. Yeah,
I was like, you're the one that made the film.
This guy here.
She's gonna reach over and smack you, Adam.
Yeah,
She knows I enjoy that.
I got them listed here in chronological order. I don't know if you guys want to talk about them in chronological, all that stuff. Obviously, anybody who doesn't know Kevin Smith, his first
you
film
lead
was
the reins,
Clerks.
babe.
His first film was Clerks.
Yes.
I don't know if anybody know, but he met his current wife that he in '99. They're still married to this day on Chasing Amy, and he was actually dating Joey Lauren Adams during that time.
Yep.
But when they broke it off, that's when he met Jennifer, and then they've been together since, which is really cool. And Joey Lauren Adams is a really, really awesome human being.
Yeah.
I had the chance to work with her and meet her back in 2012 whenever we worked on that movie, She Loves Me Not. And she was there for, I think her part was only a week at the end, but she was just absolutely a wonderful person. And I couldn't say anything more nice about her. She was just an incredible person. So
Loved her in Chasing Amy.
yeah, no, and she's a fantastic actress altogether. I mean, she was in a lot of great things. I love what they named their daughter, Harley Quinn Smith.
Yeah.
I love that. I really do love that.
That just never surprises me.
I don't know if anybody, I know that some people probably do know, but he did just recently back in 2018 have a heart attack.
Yeah.
It's pretty life-threatening. But it's like it completely like changed his life and diverted him.
so healthy
He's like,
now.
he's a completely new person now, which is great. And I love that he, you know what I mean? And there's so many people that give him so much crap and hate years down the road now. Anytime he brings it up, because like, oh my god, we get it, you had a heart attack. And it's like it's part of his story, man. Shut the fuck
People
up.
die from those
Yeah.
every
Like,
single day.
dude,
And his was bad.
I've had a heart attack like episode and a stroke.
Yeah, this
It
is
sucks.
Yeah.
There is literally a type of heart attack out there that is nicknamed the Widowmaker.
Yep.
yeah. So I mean, that's just not to be taken lightly. So the fact that the man's still around and kicking,
Yeah.
I'm looking
What
forward
is
to
that?
Dogma 2.
I'm bad at math. What is that? 6-7 years later now, he's still kicking after that.
Yep.
That's incredible. And he wouldn't have even hit 50 yet, which is crazy to think. You know, now he's gonna be celebrating 55 this August, so that's
He was,
awesome.
What was he like? 47 when he had it.
Yeah,
Something like that.
minus 7 years. Yeah. Well, he's gonna be 55. He's 54 now, but Clerks back in '94 was his feature debut.
Which
It's been so long since I've seen that movie. I need to sit and watch it again.
Yeah, and I love the reasoning. You know why it was shot in black and white, don't you? It wasn't just a style choice. It wasn't a stylistic choice. It was because of the fact that they were so independent with lighting, and they had one camera, and to make everything the continuity just right with lighting, they figured it'd be so much easier if it was just black and white.
That's interesting.
That's why. Just a simple. It'd be easy. It'll look better in black and white because we ain't got to worry about lighting continuity. So, just like that. That's why.
Fair enough.
But it was really good. I mean, it was like the debut of Jay and Silent Bob, all these great characters that he's continued to bring on and everything. And I love that he's technically has said all these movies take place in the same universe. The Askew universe is what he calls it, which I think that's cool. I think it's cool. If all of his movies are
big
kind of
fan.
interconnected, you know what I mean? They take place in their own little
I
spot.
love Jay
Like,
and Silent Bob. They lead interesting lives, don't they?
I was telling Sarah when I was looking it up, he's got a third Jay and Silent Bob on the way. It's called Store
I'm so
Wars.
excited.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I didn't know it had a title.
Well, did you hear who helped him with it?
Who?
Mel Brooks.
Ooh.
Which
I know he
what
just
did
dropped
he just announce?
He just
Yes.
dropped a teaser for Spaceballs 2.
May
May
the
the Schwartz be with you. Dude. And the teaser was so simple. It was just a scroll, but it was making fun of all the movies that have made sequels or prequels or reboots since then. But they're like, there's only been one Spaceball until now. And it was like Spaceball 2.
And then it went to Mel Brooks.
Yeah, it was
yes.
a perfect teaser. Like, I'm just like, I don't even need to see anything. Dude, I know this is a Kevin Smith thing, but I really, really, fingers crossed, I hope and pray that they bring Rick Moranis back.
He is.
Because
Rick actually announced it after
everybody knows his story, right? That he retired from Hollywood after his wife passed so he could take care of his kids. So he hasn't been in anything since. Nothing. He didn't even. They've asked him to even come back for the newer Ghostbusters. He declined. All that he did do. However, I don't know if anybody saw for Mint Mobile. Ryan Reynolds. He did a commercial with Ryan Reynolds a while back.
I do remember that
because he was even like he even was bringing up the fact that he's like, I'm bringing out a retirement. Rick Moranis. He's like, hey, what do you need me to do? He's like, just stand there. He's like,
but yes, Rick Moranis is returning.
Hell yes,
and
I'm down for that.
I did hear that Kevin Smith is supposed to be in it as well. So
really?
Technically, if that's true, it goes along with what we're talking about. Anyway.
Ryan,
That's cool.
I'm about to drop another bomb on you.
Oh boy, here we go.
I've never watched Spaceballs.
Oh dang, no way.
That's okay.
It's okay, dude. That's a classic spoof movie, bro.
How many assholes are in here? Hi.
I'm surrounded. I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes. Because their last name is assholes
Never
on their
seen
name
it.
tag. It says assholes. He says, "Is he an asshole, sir?" And there we go. I got their eyes crossed. Rick Moranis plays Darth Helmet.
Yeah, I know
like-
of the film. I've just never actually
Oh
seen it.
man, it's so good.
No.
Jaden, have you seen it?
I have.
You've seen Spaceballs?
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh man.
Have you seen any Kevin Smith movies, bro? You're a little quiet over there. Have you seen any Kevin Smith movies? Did you know who Kevin Smith is? Jay and Silent Bob? Oh, any of that? No.
Again. Have you ever had your asshole licked by a fat guy in an overcoat?
Oh my gosh.
I got a question for you.
What?
Would you me?
Yeah.
I wouldn't, but me.
I know Jay does that, but now you sounded a little Silence of the Lambs there, buddy.
You did sound a little
Yes.
Silence of the Lambs.
Had me nervous.
And it goes with a good Chianti.
Yeah. Oh boy. So after Clerks in '95, he had Mallrats, which is
Freaking love that one.
I don't think it got demolished, but weren't they planning to demolish that film? And then like they had like a protest or a signature to try to save that mall. I don't know if it was that movie or another. It might have been I can't think of it. I know that there was like a big mall that was going to get demolished, and a lot of people were having problems with it because it was an iconic location.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it was Mallrats or not, but I do know that they're for the second Mallrats. They are apparently was able to get back in and shoot in the original mall. I think so. That's cool.
Well, that is cool.
That is cute.
My favorite scene of Mallrats is between Brody and Stan Lee.
Yeah, dude, Stan Lee.
Yeah.
I love that he was able to approach Stan Lee and bring him in, and he was down for it.
Yeah.
He was down for it.
They were
Just
cute
like that.
friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love that whole scene. I think the funniest scene though is watching Ethan Suplee trying to see the boat. and the little kid, what? You can't see the boat, retard? It's right there. And he screams at the kid. And then about 10 hours later, oh, it's a sailboat. And then just walks out.
Sailboat. Dude, so the more I got to know Kevin Smith, I went back and revisited his older films and stuff. I do enjoy Clerks for what it is for his first and appreciate it for what it is. I do like Mallrats and stuff, but like it wasn't, I just think I'm more of a fan of the Jay and Silent Bob characters. So like I enjoy more of like their work and stuff, but Chasing Amy was also a good one because he kind of went a little different route.
Yeah.
He still kept his comedy, but went drama.
What I loved is, Kevin doesn't talk that whole freaking movie, and then he's explaining the concept for the screenplay for it. He goes, all you hear him go, Chasing Amy, and boom, he's like, I love it. That's it.
I love the wisdom that his character will just drop.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's perfectly timed. It's perfectly executed.
Yes.
Sarah's got a mouthful of Mike and Ike's for anybody who.
I like Mike and Ike's.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, in case anybody heard a little mumbling about the border bird. Okay?
Fuck you.
I love you. And then next came something I know Sarah's probably very excited about what I'm talking about.
Dogma. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I love Dogma.
Which just recently released for its 20th. And I know Kevin Smith has been all over just like enjoying that.
25th.
That movie just had amazing cast.
Yeah.
It had an awesome story. It was hilarious, but so interesting too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
You know,
and Alan Rickman is
Alan
just a
Rickman is a
given that it's going to be
Metatron.
great.
Selma Hayek is the muse.
you know, Alan Rickman enjoyed Chasing Amy so much that he went in with his, I guess his publicist or something like that, his agent, to check out a script for an upcoming project, but he wasn't interested in it. He said, I want to work with that guy who made that Chasing Amy movie. And he said, "Oh well, he's actually got a movie he's working on now. I happen to have a script for it. Would you be?" He's like,
Could you
wanted to
imagine
read it.
Alan Rickman wanting to work on your fucking movie?
And he read Dogma and immediately was in for it,
Yeah.
just like that, because of Chasing Amy. And then I love the fact that Jason Mewes, because he was very like highly thoughtful of Alan Rickman as an actor and a performer, that Jason Mewes wanted to impress him. He memorized the entire script, not just his lines, the entire script.
Yeah.
So
I did hear that. That he memorized everything.
he walked on set, and Kevin said, "Dude, where's your script, bro?" He goes, "I don't need it." And then he was like, he's like, and he told me memorize it. And he was just like, "What?" So and Alan Rickman absolutely loved Jason Mewes.
Oh, that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy.
I think
I
one of
love
my
that.
favorite scenes out of the whole movie with him is when he appears on screen. I am the meta, and then she sprays him with the fire extinguisher.
What's really funny is because of Alan Rickman's just high status, that Kevin Smith wanted to make sure he was comfortable and everything on set, that he saw him and Jay talking at one point, and after they had went their separate ways, he had actually walked over to Alan and said, "Hey man, I just want to let you know, telling him like if there's anything you need, we'll take care of you, make you comfortable, this and that, and also Jay can kind of get a little annoying, talk too much if you need keep away." And he said, "What? No, dude, Jay's awesome." You know what I mean?
That's so amazing.
Yeah, so that
is so him.
So
though.
Kevin was a little worried, like, "Oh shoot, I hope Jay doesn't blow." You know what I mean? And then he was like, "No, Jay is cool."
You know what's wild to think though? a year later, he would go on to start filming Harry Potter.
Yep.
It's like,
Oh yeah, shoot. Yeah, 'cause that was
Yeah.
99.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he did, didn't he?
because they,
Yep.
Right,
they,
wow.
they filmed Dogma in 98.
Yeah.
Came out in 99. They started
Beautiful.
filming at the beginning of January of 2000, and that came out in
yeah.
2001.
Oh wow. Yeah, he
You
did.
know what my favorite part about Dogma is
The Goblin Demon.
the line where Alan Rickman's character is sitting with our protagonist, and he says the line because they were all worried about what was about to happen. Sorry, it's been a very long time
Yeah.
since I've seen the movie, but I do remember this. I don't remember it word for word, but I remember him saying, you know, you're allowed to be afraid. Do you think Jesus became Jesus overnight? No, there were
yeah.
many years that he had to come to terms with his destiny.
Yeah, and which turned out they had actually done the research on it, and like there is like documented like stuff where it talks about that.
That doesn't surprise me. Alan Rickman is a very thorough character because actually he was considering leaving Harry Potter because he didn't think that Snape had enough depth. So he reached out to J.K. Rowling and was like, I need to know what's happening with this character. And he was the only person to know what happens at the the rest of the series. So that's the reason he stayed, because he knew that Snape was going to have some more depth.
Could you imagine keeping that secret from everybody?
Everyone.
Well,
Daniel,
when you're somebody,
all of them.
when you're
And
somebody
so well.
like,
Yeah,
And
right?
so well that nobody knew what was coming.
I think that might have helped his performance, especially in that final
my
moment,
gosh.
because it was so heartbreaking and heartfelt. Like you could tell that was pure love when he was
He-
speaking.
Made them change the script if he felt they were writing Snape too much. Because he's like, no, I know how it ends. You don't. Snape will not do this.
Yeah, that's something I didn't know till she told me about that little trivia fact. I thought that's really cool to know that because he knew all that. He's like, no.
Did you know that the kids were so terrified of him and how he was performing that he one day took them for tea just to get to know them? What the hell is his name? Kid that plays Ron Weasley.
Rupert Grant?
Thank you. He
Rupert.
talked about it at his funeral that he had written Rupert a letter, you know, telling him how much he loved working on him all these years, and he says he keeps it with him at all times.
Yeah.
He also drew Alan Rickman a very unflattering photo of himself.
Yeah.
And Alan Rickman loved it.
Yep.
Loved it.
They put it in the casket with him. But anywho,
Fuck.
in '99 he was the Metatron.
Fuck.
Motherfuck,
Motherfuck. Noise. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
He knows it way better than I do.
Smoking weed, doing coke, drinking bees. I do not condone any of that too, by the way. Drinking bees. Rolling fatty, smoking blunts. Who smokes the blunts? Who smokes the blunts? Rolling fatty, smoking. Can't get a nickel bag. $15, little man. That's what we got into last
Put
week.
that shit in my hand.
Oh yeah, the finger. What did you,
know
want? A
what?
finger blast?
You know what?
Oh shit! What the fuck? What was that for?
No ticket.
Okay.
Anyways,
That's probably my.
That was my transition into Jay and Silent Bob.
That has got to be my favorite Silent Bob line out of the whole franchise. That old
What?
couple's looking at him. I'm sorry,
Dude.
but dude, it's 2 words.
Your 2 words.
That old couple looks at him and he goes,
So
"No tickets."
Jay and Silent Bob is what happened next after Dogma.
Yes.
It's 5th film
So that
and
was
number
what,
5. That
2001?
was so. This is my introduction into Kevin Smith. I'm pretty sure Jay and Silent Bob was my first Kevin Smith film.
Which he got to work with his.
I'm pretty sure I was like in
Wife.
5th grade then, or 6th grade or something. Me and my friends watched it, and I was just like,
2001,
it was
so-
hilarious. And I was just like, it blew my mind. It's hilarious. And it still holds up today. It's hilarious.
I saw
And
it.
then all the people they brought in,
I saw it at the Globe Theater.
all the actors and all the talent, the
Shannon Elizabeth.
dude, Sean William Scott. They even brought in Jason Biggs and James Vanderbeek, which we talked about last week about the whole we're in here naked, butt naked.
Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck.
I love the Sean William Scott scene when they're in the van. And he's like, come here. He said, He said, "Would you fuck a sheep?" He said, "What's your damage, little boy?" And he said, No. You misunderstood me. Would you fuck a sheep if you were another sheep? And he's like, "Oh, since you put it that way, you bet your ass I would." He said, "I knew it."
He's a sheep.
He said, "This motherfucker's not one of us. We got a sheep fucker here." And threw him out the van.
I remember that part. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love it.
It tricked him. He said, "No, if you were another sheep." And he's like, "Well, if you put it that way, you bet your ass I would."
And he said it was such a smirky
He
smile.
did. He said,
like he's thought about it before.
he said, "Well, since you put it that way,
You bet your ass I
you
would.
bet your ass I would." Like he was down. He was DTF right then and there. If you presented a sheep to him,
Dude, I just realized talking about all the people he put in the movie. Will Ferrell.
oh yeah, as the cop running around. Oh, well, he wasn't a cop. He was a
park ranger.
Yeah, park ranger.
And when they walk out of there with the orangutan.
I love the orangutan. That whole scene, man. The orangutan is cool, dude.
I think that was the
The
one.
whole movie.
I believe I'd heard. I can't confirm it, but I'd heard that was the one that.
Dude.
I'm blanking on his name.
Who?
Gran Torino.
Oh, Clint Eastwood?
Thank you.
What about him?
That it was either the one that he had in his movies, or was a relative to it, or something. Like I said, I can't confirm it, but
I like
I hope they release
The-
Dogma soon
yes.
because it's like $40 right now.
it's already out. Yeah, it's in
No,
theaters
it's
right
not.
now.
No, it's not.
No,
available.
she's talking about on DVD, on physical copy.
It's out. Listen. I love this nice little switcheroo that they did, that they had Wes Craven cameo in their film where the monkey was Ghostface.
Yes.
But then, if anybody knows, in Scream 3, Jay and Silent Bob make a cameo in the studio a lot when Courtney Cox is walking out. So I just love that little cameo they played on each other there, because I'm pretty sure they were on the same lot when they were filming and everything. So they just happened to just whoop whoop.
It was New
Could you imagine being cool with just fucking Wes Craven?
Okay, you want a cameo? Yeah. Do you want a cameo? Yeah, let's do it. I'm shooting Scream 3 right now. I'm shooting Jay and Silent Bob right now. We got a break. Let's do it.
That's so wild. I could not imagine.
Dude, but yeah, no, I loved everything about Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. Mark Hamill's cameo at the end.
Oh my god,
You know
it
what's
was
funny?
so funny.
You know what's funny is still at that time I had not been, because you got to think this is 2001, so I had
you still never
I
saw
had
Star
just
Wars.
seen Star Wars Episode 1, and that's all I've known. So at this point in time, whenever it freeze frames and it says, "Hey kids, it's Mark Hamill," I'm just like, who? I was like, who is that?
And yet you had seen Batman the Animated Series.
Dude, I
And you didn't know who
at
Joker
that-
was.
I was a kid at that time. I wasn't about people's names or who they were or anything like that. Like, yeah, I would have known. Like now, obviously, yeah, I know who Mark Hamill is and stuff. But like, I wasn't
I'm
into
a
his
veteran.
names. I wasn't a name guy back then, except for Arnold Schwarzenegger. That was the only name I knew.
I remember watching it being like, "Oh, Luke Skywalker."
Other than that, yeah. But no, and I love that whole scene, dude. He's got a freaking dildo, and it comes out like
funny.
And then what's funny is whenever it falls on the ground and lands after it retracts, like it spits out a little lightsaber juice.
Ridiculous.
And then it's funny too, because when he gets his hand chopped off and he says "not again," like to me, I didn't know, I didn't get the reference. But then obviously after I've seen Star Wars and revisited Jay and Silent Bob, I'm like, oh shit, that's Luke Skywalker. And then when it happens, I'm like, oh yeah. Like, it's just funny whenever like that happens in life, like whenever you see that from a different point of view. And it's funny because now you guys get to know somebody who's experienced it from that way, because you guys grew up with Star Wars. I did not. So,
And you know what?
and I love Star Wars now. Star Wars is the shit.
You are like that though. Like you have to watch something and like something before you'll give certain things like a second thought. Because Repo the Genetic Opera, Ryan is not a big musical fan.
I
He's
am
not.
not.
I had to talk him into this movie, but we
But
had
it's
watched
fucking
Buffy
good.
the Vampire Slayer, and he knew Giles.
Yes, and so that's all she had to say. And I was like, "Well, yeah, I'll watch a movie."
I was like,
then.
"You're gonna love it because he's so great." And then so he sat and watched it, loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Him and Alexia Vega.
I'd say Grease, Repo, Trying to think of another movie because otherwise, like I do not really like musicals. Otherwise, there's there's only 2 or 3.
I like Sweeney Todd too.
There's like 3 to 5 that I like
say-
can tolerate
gonna
because
say,
it's actually good music.
I definitely know that you like Grease because you hit on what's her face.
I didn't hit on her. I was being.
You hit on her. Go watch.
He was
the
being
vlog.
polite.
You can't compliment a lady.
No, you were smitten by her.
Wow.
You were.
I mean, she was hot.
You were turning bright red.
She was a beautiful lady. What kind
Because she called you a cutie and all kinds of shit.
Oh,
No, she said, "Oh, he's a keeper."
yeah. She knew. This guy trying to get one
I
over on
know.
me. I did not flirt with her, dude.
Whoa.
No, you were very polite.
I was trying to be very kind to her, bro. This was all out of respect.
It was so
All
amazing
respect.
meeting her though, because she was such a beautiful
Why would I
person.
hit on somebody my grandma's age, bro? I mean, it's not about age either because I would take her out on a date just because she's a fantastic person.
Could have
But
taken her
I'm
to the
just saying.
50s diner across the street and it would have been, reminiscent
No.
or
No.
you know what I'm talking about?
Right in the nose.
Yeah. Right across the street there was a 50s diner at the time.
Right in the nose.
Stop, Ryan.
Oh, sorry.
She'll punch you.
I just want him to get it. It's going to get real up in here. I want a little drama up on this
So,
table right now, right?
You're about to get beat up.
Let's get some drama up in this batch.
So, what do we got left?
Drama, Jersey Girl. That was
Yeah.
next.
I was gonna say,
It was-
did you know that he directed that?
I never
yeah.
watched Jersey Girl.
It's not bad, but I mean, it's very, I don't know, man.
Very girly.
It's hard for me to say. I think that one, and we'll talk more about Yoga Hosers later, but
there goes
there's
the
only a
light.
couple of my least favorite ones.
What was wrong with Yoga Hosers?
No, we'll get to it when we get to it. But Jersey Girl was good. I liked it for what it was. Ben Affleck did great. Kevin
Yeah.
Smith did great. The writing, directing.
It was him
everything
and
great.
Dakota Fanning, if I remember correctly.
Was that Dakota Fanning? I remember as a little girl.
Let me look. 'cause
I might be thinking of Giggly, where it was a different girl, but it might be her.
Hold on.
Then after that, you went to Clerks 2, which was great to see Jay and Silent Bob back again. I wasn't too big a fan of it. I didn't really like it.
Clerks 2.
Yeah,
I don't think I saw that one.
It was too.
I didn't like
I don't
it.
want to say animated, but it's like they tried too hard.
They did a donkey show at the end of the movie.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh.
You don't really get to see anything, but they do it. But no, I wasn't a big fan of Clerks or even Clerks 3. I mean, it did good. I get the dramatic turn he was trying to go. Have you seen it? Mm-mm. Oh, shit. We don't want to spoil it then because, I mean, somebody dies.
Don't tell me then.
Somebody dies. In Clerks 3, it gets all dramatic and real.
Okay, it was not Dakota Fanning.
I didn't think so, bro. You might have been thinking of Denzel and her and Deja Vu.
It
No, not
was
Deja Vu.
Whoever Raquel
Inside Man.
Castro is.
No, not. Inside Fire. I don't know. They were in a movie together. Anywho.
But no, Clerks 2.
No.
Like the only thing that really did good with that was what is her name? Rosario Dawson. She was great in it.
Yeah.
But with 2, I mean, we did get the infamous scene. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool, fuck you. I
guess
quit.
we did, didn't we?
Yep.
Other than that, there wasn't anything really memorable.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
That is a fun meme.
we got that, and then we got the whole Jason Mewes. Would you me?
I love Jason Mewes.
Other than that, nothing really pops out. Like,
Are you sure about that?
yeah. I mean, I'd rather, watch, Dogma 2 and see the Golgotha demon come back and, try to whoop their ass.
Next, we got one of my favorites, Zach and Miri Make a Porno, which I was just telling her that whenever it came out on physical, they dropped the Make a Porno and just called it Zach and Miri,
Yeah.
which is funny because Hollywood and how weird and disgusting Hollyweird is. It's funny that they dropped the title, but they're also, I was telling her, I was like, they're smart, but they're also perverts. You know what I mean? But Zach and Miri Make a Porno is freaking hilarious. She has not seen it, and
It was funny.
Yeah, so
I
I'll
was
have to
showing
watch
her.
it.
I was showing her this clip the other day, but
Elizabeth Banks.
I gotta play it just here because it's one of my favorites, and it's also my favorite Justin Long cameos.
Hold on. I'm sorry. You're going to do what?
This is one of my favorite Justin Long
Dude,
cameos.
we're going to get a strike on
Because
YouTube
being a
now.
total ass of herself hitting on her old high school crush.
Oh, God, that's so sad.
It's so Miri is what it is. I'm Zach, by the way.
Brandon. Oh, don't worry, we weren't in the same class or anything.
Okay. Lucky you.
Are you at Monroe?
Well, I went here. Let's just leave it at that, I guess.
Did you have one of Large blown up pictures of your younger self hanging around here.
I do. Kind of. Right there.
Gorgeous.
Good times. What do you do? What brings you here?
Well, I came here with somebody who went to school here.
Really?
Bobby Long.
Oh shit, that's who my friend's hitting on right now. See right there, the one dressed like Hannah Montana?
Trust like
In LA, we call that look Nickelodeon chic.
Wait, LA? Los Angeles?
California.
That's awesome, man. What do you do out there?
I'm an actor.
Wow, that's really impressive.
Thank you. Thank you.
In fucking movies?
Fucking movies, pretty much.
Look at you. What? Anything I've seen? What movies?
Oh, all sorts of movies with all male casts.
All male casts. Like Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross, like that?
Like Glenn and Gary suck Ross's meaty cock and drop their hairy nuts in his eager mouth.
Is that like a sequel?
Is that like a sequel?
It's a reimagining.
Oh, like The Wiz.
More erotic. And with less women. No women, to be exact.
I apologize in advance if I am out of line here, but are you in gay porn?
Guilty as charged.
Are you fucking with me?
I thought you recognized me at first, that's why.
Oh, okay, I get it.
You're not my demographic, so I'm not insulted.
Not really. Who's your demographic?
Do you love pussy?
I do.
Then not you.
I love that. He said, "Who's your demographic? Do you love pussy? Yeah, then not you."
I love how he says it like they're having such a chill conversation,
Yeah.
and he immediately gets up like mean.
It is that's like that's my favorite Justin Long cameo. I love his performance. How hilarious
he
he
just turned
is.
49 the other day.
I am
wow.
49 years old.
And he posted a photo, and I was like, holy shit. He has a long ass, he has no hair now. And I'm
He
like,
married that one actress.
I was like,
What's her
"Dude,
name?
I don't know.
I forget her
know
name,
her.
bro. You know, he's married to that one. She's gorgeous.
Hold
bro.
on.
Everybody knows her. She kind of looks like the chick who played Lois Lane in Superman Returns with Brandon Routh. But I don't think that is her. Come on, man. You gotta be faster than that. Come on.
I'm looking at Jason.
Why would you look up Jason, bro? What's wrong with you?
Kate Bosworth.
Kate Bosworth. Everybody knows a Kate Bosworth. Oh, that, you know what? That is freaking her from Superman Returns. I said she looks like that actress who played Lois Lane from Superman Returns. And it is her. That's funny. Hey, she looks like that actress who, yeah.
Yeah, she looks like the actor.
Probably
Kate
because she
Bosworth.
is that actress.
Oh, boy. But yeah, Zach and Mary make pornos freaking hilarious.
Yes.
I'll
Love
sit
the
and
whole
watch
thing.
it. Do we own
It's,
it?
well, hell yeah, I own it. That bad boy's. I only have it on DVD, so that bad boy's gonna be right around here somewhere up in that bit.
Asking this one if he owns a movie is like asking a crackhead if they like crack.
Yes,
He owns like 98% of the movies I'm looking
Exactly.
for.
Ah,
Rarely does he
and-
not have it.
And these are just the ones that are down here. This is including the ones upstairs.
We have a lot of
It's there. But yeah, if you find it, it just says Zach and Miri on that bad boy because they don't want to be all blah, 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 blah. Next movie, you ready?
Yep.
Anybody seen this one? Cop Out
Cop
with
out. With
Bruce Willis and Tracy Morgan,
Yep.
which is actually a really good movie. I don't know why it gets so much hate and stuff.
Does?
It's been a
Yeah,
while.
there's a lot of people who hate it.
funny.
People say it's Kevin Smith's worst film. Yeah, it just gets hated on, but it's such a bummer because Kevin Smith made a cameo in Live Free or Die Hard. I don't know if you
Oh,
realize
yeah,
that
yeah,
guy.
yep.
And so he was so excited, obviously, to be able to like work with Bruce and stuff. But I think because of like just like working together as like actors, it was different. But so he was so excited to like cast him in one of his movies and direct him. And so he said like it was such a bummer because he got to work with one of his heroes, but he's like he was a complete dick to like to work with. Like, they
I've
did
heard
not
that
get
Bruce Willis
along.
sucks to work with.
They did not get along at all throughout the whole shoot of their movie, which is such a bummer. That movie is so good. I love it. It's hilarious. I remember going to see it in theaters. I remember when the trailer came out and how hyped I was. Sean William Scott has got a hilarious cameo, like co-starring role in it. I love their whole scene in the cop car when they're talking. And I forget what he says. Sean William Scott says to Tracy Morgan, but he's like, no, hell no. and then he says something, and like he like jumps in the back and get him or whatever. But the whole movie, I think, is pretty good. It's underrated. I think. I don't know why it gets so much
Agreed.
hate, but I like Cop Out.
Yes.
I like it. Have you seen Cop Out?
I have seen Cop.
Oh, see, that's Kevin Smith movie, buddy.
Yeah.
So, what do you think, Cop Out?
I really liked it.
That was a good movie. I love it. I thought Tracy Morgan and Bruce Willis did a good job together.
Yeah.
Oh, they did a good job.
It's been a real long time since I've seen it.
you know
I'm
what,
not gonna lie. I don't
2010,
remember
that's
much of it.
15 years now.
You know what it reminded me of?
What?
The dynamic between those two. It reminded me of not Damon. Is it Damon Wayans and Adam Sandler?
Oh yeah, and Bulletproof.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what it reminded me of.
It's another underrated film that we definitely got to dive deep into whenever we talk about Adam Sandler, because this is our first standalone focus on a person and his work.
Yeah,
I'm definitely down to do Adam Sandler. next.
Well, we talked about that one day, and that kind of, and then whenever you thought we were talking about Kevin Smith's movies and stuff, it just kind of, I was like, I don't know why we haven't really focused on like a
We
director and his work, or an actor and their work, or anything like that. So like that's something fun that we can always do, which is fun.
There's
which is this is our
plenty to
first.
choose from.
This is our first. That's first time for everything. Kevin Smith, baby.
But yes, Cop Out. That's what it reminded me of.
See now, and then this is when we start getting to the point where a lot of people think and say that Kevin Smith fell downhill because he did Red State after, and I liked Red State. I thought that was a fun.
I didn't say it.
I mean, it's not fun.
What's that?
It's
What's that
not
about?
fun. It's a dark movie. It's like a
Yeah.
dark religious cult movie. Have you seen Red State?
I have seen
So yeah. See,
Yeah,
see, you just didn't know
Never even heard
you
of
just
it.
didn't know he directed it.
Yeah.
See,
He has such a broad variety of the things
Yeah,
he'll
that's-
do.
I think Red State was the first dark horror movie he did, because everything from
Never
there
even heard of
was
it.
Well, I
comedy.
guess I need to see it.
Everything from that point was comedy or drama. You know what I
Red
mean?
State.
Or chick flick.
Yeah, so Red State was a dark, and then like they capture people and keep them captive, like in their like little church, and they're like, they're like some really like crazy cult people that think like murder and sacrifice is all good in the name of glory of God and all that stuff. So it's like it's crazy cult people.
That's where Samson came from, didn't he?
Oh my gosh. Shut the fuck up about fucking Sam.
Oh boy, I'm gonna get somebody in trouble.
Oh no!
Don't make me edit it out.
No,
I ain't
no,
gonna go looking for it. Best Pro Shops,
Yeah.
sponsored by and affiliated with. Not.
Nope. Just a hat.
Get that out of here.
All right. What you got now?
Love you, buddy. Tusk. I love Tusk.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, it's so good. Justin Long is in it.
I know.
And he gets turned into Mr. Walrus.
He just slowly gets transformed into a walrus until he believes he is a walrus.
No, he doesn't believe it. He's just, that's a.
That just sounds stupid as shit.
it does.
Hey, so the story.
I'm a walrus.
Listen, it's a fun, dark movie. I enjoy it for what it is.
You just
A crazy dark.
more importantly,
Maybe I'm a little psychotic deep down inside, and I hide it very, very
does
well.
Justin
though.
Long die in it?
He does
Kind of.
not. He dies inside.
Then it's no fun then, because it's always funny when he does.
He dies on the inside, my man.
Drag me to hell.
No,
First
listen.
hour and a half.
Listen.
Oh my god, that movie was
We're not talking about
terrible.
Kevin Smith had nothing to do with it.
How do you know?
Listen, he had nothing to do with it. Tusk is such a fun movie. The guy that he meets, because he's a podcaster. Hey, he's a podcaster, and oh shoot, I forget the name of their podcast.
I am a walrus. Cuckoo,
No. Oh, it's called the Nazi Party.
Oh,
But guess what? It's NOT space SEE, not C party, not C party. It's hilarious. It's not Nazi. It's not what you guys are thinking of, right? It's not C party. It's a podcast. These guys kind of like sometimes they call in and like do like live pranks and like prank people and all that stuff, and they love crazy people's stories that people like, you know, like somebody accidentally blows off their penis or something. Like they want those stories.
Oh.
Like they want. Well, I don't know if that's a real.
Wait, is this the interview?
No. I'm just saying, like, they want those crazy stories for their podcast. They want to interview those people. And apparently, like, he heard about this one crazy kid or whatever. He's going to interview him. Found out that kid had actually killed himself whenever he was on his way to interview him. then he was at a bar and found a paper of somebody seeking for like a friend or whatever, and had a story to tell and everything. So he was like, interesting. So he goes to check out the guy, and he actually has a really crazy survival story about how he actually befriended a whale. A whale helped him survive, get out of the storm and the water, and they became friends, but they were stuck on like an island together. And then eventually he came to obviously like starvation and hunger, and ended up killing his friend, the walrus, and eating him to
I
survive.
thought it was a whale.
You said a whale.
No, a whale? I meant walrus. My bad. A walrus.
I'm imagining a whale whole time up on a beach.
No,
like, what the
my-
fuck?
A walrus. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Walrus. Thank you.
Well, I guess that makes sense why he turns Justin Long into a walrus.
Well, yeah, because then after that, he wants to relive that. And there's a moment where even after he gets Justin Long all walrused up and he like goes underwater and he decides to like just give up. So he just like lets himself float to the bottom. There's like multiple like dead walrus people, skulls all in the bottom. So he's tried it he's been reliving this multiple times. So he's turning people into walruses to relive that moment. And then he gets himself into a walrus suit so they can have a final showdown, walrus, and they like fight each other with their tusks. Get it? Hence Tusk, the film title. And they fight each other, and Justin Long actually takes over and kills the man, but then he's basically stuck there the rest of his life, and he's just dead inside.
How high do you have to be to watch this?
You can be as high as you want or as sober. I've watched the film high and sober.
Honestly,
but it's
to me, it
hilarious.
sounds just as bad as Human Centipede.
Yeah.
Honestly, I prefer Tusk over the Human Centipede because it's not as like grotesque, because you're not getting the mouth to anus. You know, you're not mouth
You
to anus.
know of.
I've seen the movie.
He saw the movie, so he would know.
Did you not just hear me describe the whole damn movie? That was the whole plot. I just spoiled the whole thing, so you don't have to watch it, but you should because it's fun. I like that. I like that Kevin Smith kind of did a little Red State Tusk, like a little dark era there for a moment. Then he kind of did like he went to Yoga Hosers right after.
Oh, there goes another lie.
The end.
We still got 19
All
minutes.
right. So, what was your take? Because you said you didn't like Yoga Hosers.
I just didn't like it. It was a
Why?
sequel to Tusk. And what's crazy is because it really felt the only thing it had to do with Tusk was the fact that the actresses, Harley Quinn Smith, his daughter, and Johnny Depp's daughter, which Johnny Depp actually had a role in Tusk. And it's so funny because he looked so familiar, but he had a French accent and everything, but they had prosthetics on him. I was like, I couldn't pin who it was. So I looked up on IMDb and I was like, Johnny Depp. Said, no way. But yeah, Johnny Depp was in it.
I love Johnny Depp.
Which is another reason why you should watch it. Just because when you see him as Le Petit, I think the officer, it's unrecognizable as Johnny. He did a fantastic job, prosthetics and voice and everything. But I just didn't like Yoga Hosers. It was silly. It was almost. It felt like a what do they call those? The Dark Castle movies or the Trauma movies, stuff like that. Like it just felt really goofy. It felt non-Kevin Smith. And then Kevin Smith actually played the little gremlin people.
A goofy film didn't seem like Kevin Smith.
That was way too goofy, bro. And it felt like it had nothing to do with Tusk. I don't know. That's why I'm excited for Moose Jaws to see if that maybe takes it back to like Tusk feels. But Yoga Hosers just felt way off.
Moose Jaws.
Apparently, that's the third one that's
It's
coming
Jaws
out
with the moose. Hence Moose Jaws. Whatever. And then he did. There's a film called Holiday, and it's actually a what do they call those? The it's like mini movies, mini stories.
Anthology?
Anthology. Is an anthology movie. And Kevin Smith directed the Halloween segment.
Okay.
And I actually really enjoyed his segment, and the whole thing as a whole. There's a lot of big actors that did it. It was really good. He actually directed some episodes in The Flash too, the Flash TV series.
Okay.
Which is really cool. And then that's unfortunately that's whenever he took a break. Not by choice. That's when the heart attack hit. Boom. Done. But when he came back, his first film was the Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
I thought it was good.
Yes.
I liked it a lot.
I loved it.
Loved it
I
because
loved it.
they get an Uber and then they steal the dude's car.
I like that the daughter ends up giving them they want a snack, but they don't realize that it was weed snack.
Yeah. And then
they got really hard.
And I thought it was hilarious watching Jay become a dad.
Yeah.
It was like, And then seeing the return of Shannon Elizabeth's character.
I loved that. I loved the continuity of it.
Yeah,
I got to meet her once. I didn't get to really get to know her, but I met her because I stopped by a set she was on one time, and I actually asked to have a picture, and she took a picture. So that was kind.
That's nice.
She didn't have to. She just wrapped for the day. She was there all day filming. She probably was ready to go home, go back to her hotel.
She's like, who's this nerd?
Yeah, because I got invited to the set, and because I saw her, all of a sudden I was like, well, shoot, I gotta go say hi. You know, I was like, you mind if I get a picture? She's like, yeah. So
like,
that
hey,
was cool.
You want an apple pie?
You're funny.
I know.
Felt like a warm apple pie. Apple pie. Oh yeah. That's how we like it. Butter up, buttercup. That's right. Butter. It's not butter. It's real.
This is why we don't get you started on things.
Have you ever had butter on a Pop-Tart?
It's so fucking good.
I just love the movie commercial guys.
So what? You just put a fucking slice of butter on top?
Yeah, you put a slice of butter on a warm Pop-Tart.
Once upon a time, Jaden put butter on a Pop-Tart.
That sounds just as gross as putting fucking pizza with ranch dressing.
No, that's weird.
just as gross as putting ranch dressing on a pizza.
Ryan.
As goofy as the song is from Family Guy.
What song from Family Guy?
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart?
Have you
It's
ever
so
put
freaking
butter
good.
on a Pop-Tart?
Yeah.
So they copy Jaden, or Jaden copy
So,
Family
like,
Guy?
is there a specific Pop-Tart you need to put it on?
I do it with
does it have to be
s'mores
specific
or
kind?
the fudge, because then it tastes like a warm cake.
I'm nervous. What about cream cheese instead?
I'm getting mixed signals here. He's saying hell no, and you're saying,
What do you do it with?
Yeah, what do you do?
Or have you ever done it?
Have you ever done it?
Okay, then. Shut the fuck up.
Oh!
Yes. I have put butter on a Pop-Tart, and it is so freaking good.
so it's not a real thing that people do, just TJ.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
Okay.
Actually, no. There are a lot of people that did try it after that song came out. From Family Guy.
I can see it being good with maybe the brown sugar one.
Oh, that yes.
I could see that, but not a fucking chocolate or a hot fudge one. You put a fucking slice of butter on that one, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Dude, it tastes like cake.
You taste
cake.
Never mind. I'm not.
He's gonna
I'm
bring
not
you
gonna
one
say
next
that.
week just for that reason.
Hey, have you ever took your cell phone and put it in your pocket?
You shut the fuck up.
Put your cell phone
Ryan.
in your pocket. Oh boy. So you're playing music. You're playing music. That's
All right, stop
copyright.
it.
I played an audio clip from a film of people talking. You play an audio clip, boy. That's the difference right there. He already got his copyright strike way back in the day.
I played a clip from a TV series, so
Yeah, but
suck it.
it was still song.
But
Still song.
no, I'm still like,
Hey, Bobby, it's still song.
yes, you should try it though. It's fantastic.
You should try the third Clerks film because it's not as good either.
No, it
See,
was not.
it's weird because it's like after his heart attack, he went back to his roots and he did Jay and he did Clerks. His most recent movie I have not yet seen. I really want to see. It's the 4:30 movie. And what's cool is he actually shot it in a movie theater that he owns, which is really cool. But it was he basically, it's like about a bunch of kids. I don't know if it takes place nowadays or went a little like flashback. He's like the 90s or something like that. But it's called 4:30 movie.
Well, does it look more?
It kind of looks like a comedy drama. You know?
No, I mean, does it
Dramedy.
look more modern or does it look 90s?
I don't know, man. But that was his most recent movie. I still have not yet seen it. I want to see it. I feel bad that I haven't seen it because I've seen every freaking thing else. This is the only thing I haven't seen. But I do know his next few movies because he's working on The Mallrats. He's working on Jay and Silent Bob 3. And then he's got Moose Shots.
Did you hear how
Dogma 2 wasn't on the list. Sorry.
the Jay and Silent Bob reboot
he
came
said
about?
he was going to do it.
It wasn't on his list.
But he said he was going to do
It's not
it.
on IMDb, bro. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart?
All right.
All right. So, anyway, so he
I'll be
agreed.
singing that tonight when I'm eating my pop.
He agreed to do the reboot if Jason actually went to rehab.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And
Jason has strict rules on that.
Dude,
film
he's
set.
done so good since. Yeah,
I'm so happy for him.
Pretty sure he's stopped everything, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Good
he's
man.
a clean fucking slate. He's
Good
not. I
man.
don't even think he smokes marijuana.
Yeah. I love that he's got. They love that they have a vaping brand. Doesn't he have a vaping brand? I mean, he doesn't
Maybe.
do it.
Yeah.
He doesn't do it, but because I mean, I don't know if it's his.
Well, you don't have,
or if
you
he
don't,
just
you
puts
don't
his name
have
on
to.
it.
You don't have to do it to endorse it.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Well, I wouldn't be endorsing it. I would just be like, everything that's bad for you, don't do it.
That's how you are now. And then you
How
do
I
it
am
anyway.
now.
Yes, everything's bad for you.
No, well,
Just like-
yeah. I mean, there's
just
lots
like-
of it.
Just
That's
like
bad for
you know,
everybody.
social media, bad for you.
It is.
See. Anywho,
Well, you guys don't think social media is the devil?
nope. I sure don't.
Everything's the devil with you, mama.
That's for Adam Sandler night.
I'm so excited. Can we do Adam Sandler next week?
Yes.
Guys, you don't know if you want to do Adam Sandler with me.
That's 50% of the reason I married him.
Because the whole night, I'll probably be a little naked. I'm from the South.
Deep South. Little Nicky is my favorite Adam Sandler movie.
Mine's got to be.
Hey, everybody,
8
save
Crazy
it.
Nights.
Save it for your mama. Save the drama
My
for your mama.
second favorite is Wedding Singer.
Oh boy, you guys getting a little sneak peek.
Yes.
Oh boy, you're getting a little sneak
Love
peek.
it.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, you're getting a little sneak peek.
My-
Even though I was
that's-
Save
talking
the rest
is-
of that for next week.
That is my
For next
nephew's
week.
favorite for some reason.
for next week, I thought we all agreed to talk about
Adam
No,
Sandler.
no.
unified and division.
Oh.
The problem with that is
Oh boy, here we go.
you would start to talk.
You're the problem.
We would get divided, and then that would be it.
We already are, bro.
Exactly.
So we just put on a happy face for the people at home. Even then, once the camera comes off, we like, well, I hate you. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. We
Right, but Adam Sandler
we don't
the
really
week
like.
after.
We don't really like each other. We don't really like each other. We're just here.
That's okay.
Hey, don't play with my titties on camera.
There's
That's
no-
for OnlyFans.
Hey, there's no block in real life.
There's the OnlyFans. That's right. There's no buy button in real life. Oh, I bet y'all wish you could have one of these T-shirts. Oh, too bad they're not available online. Not available. Whoa!
Anywho,
Boom!
so
That's what y'all
what
get.
is, what is your all-time favorite Kevin Smith film?
I mean, like I said, I gotta go back to where it all began for me. Maybe Jane Silent Bob Strike Back, bro. I love it. It's
Dogma.
classic.
Dogma's mine for sure.
Classic. Right,
Love
you-
it.
Probably Red State.
That is a good one.
And,
I need to see that.
and
I will agree that I think Red State's probably better than Tusk. I don't know if
Yeah.
you saw Tusk or not, but I do enjoy Red State. But Tusk is a good, like, a body horror movie. Because, like, he stitches his legs together, you know, because a walrus, you know, they got their, you know, so they stitch their legs together. They stitch their legs together, bro, and he stitches his fingers together.
great. Anywho,
That's a walrus, right?
Okay.
Right?
okay.
That sounds like a dying
You
dog.
should join the zoo.
That sounds like a dying dog, don't I?
Back,
A little bit.
back to Dogma for a minute.
I stabbed my brand new shirt with my red pen. Now I'm
That's
dying.
great.
I'm bleeding out.
Think about this, okay? So you had Alan Rickman, you had Jason Biggs, James Vanderbeek, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. You had Chris Rock,
Matt Damon.
Linda Fortunato.
Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms, yo.
You had freaking Alanis Morissette as God.
Yes, I forgot that's who played God. I just saw it because I was looking up the cast myself.
And the worst line out of the whole movie
Oh
is,
boy, here he goes. He's gonna drop it again.
Is it bad that I got a stiffy when she kissed me?
You're gross and disgusting.
I
You had George
loved
Carlin.
the
You're George
take
Carlin.
that God is a woman.
Yes.
I loved that.
And of course, so for the last 26 years, I've been going around saying that.
I'm cool with that. I like that. I
Yeah.
think that's a really interesting take.
And like she did so great with not
I
saying
love
a word.
Alanis Morrison.
And my favorite, the all-time favorite thing of that whole movie for me is they lost God because she came down to earth to play skee ball. Like,
I still don't know how Joey from Full House bagged Alanis
Oh,
until I read he actually groomed her. She was like 18 years old whenever they dated. He fucking groomed
but he
her.
was like 23.
No, he was not.
You're 23.
He was in his late 30s.
And you're 23.
He's not that old now.
You're 24.
He's like 60.
You're 25.
How old do
You're
you think he was
55.
30 fucking years ago, TJ? Do some math, you
Yeah.
dumbass.
Dumbass.
Hey. I went to Granite. We don't know how to do
Hey,
that.
Obviously.
I'm gonna shove my
But,
foot so far up your ass, dumbass.
No, he fucking groomed the shit out of her and then dumped her for another woman.
You better move.
So they talked about it together over the last couple of years, and because she was on his podcast, and he goes, I remember us spending nights like in the car talking about different topics for songs and stuff, and he goes, after we broke up, he's like, I heard You Ought to Know, and he's like, man, this girl's really angry. What the hell's wrong with? And then he started really listening to it, and he's like, shit, that's Alanis. And he said, I was on break from filming, and I went and bought the whole album and listened to it in my car, and he goes, I really fucked your head up, didn't I?
I hope you don't.
Well, I'm glad he can joke about fucking up a girl.
Well,
good job, TJ.
But she goes, it's
Rude.
not, she's like, it's not all you, though.
Get outta
She
here.
goes, I instigated a lot of things.
Get out of here.
And I'm like, the fact
a water
that you
bottle.
guys 30 years later can, look at each other, apologize to each other for the events. And
I don't think she owed him any kind of...
no, she didn't. And because I will say this, though. You Ought to Know is by far one of my favorite songs because it's just so, like, raw. And, I'm like, you could feel the emotion.
All of her songs are like that.
Love
She's
it.
such a good artist.
I love irony.
Yeah. Isn't it ironic?
But
Cause
it's
they're calling to
like,
you. Isn't
look
it
at
ironic?
her in Dogma compared to her music, and it's like two totally different people. It's like this girl.
I really enjoyed it.
This girl I would hang out with. This one I'm a little afraid of.
I'm afraid of you too.
But she was phenomenal as God. I love it.
Brian, stop.
And
Stop.
They talk about it at the beginning of the movie. How God has a sense of humor. Have you ever seen The Platypus?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that
Love
joke.
that. Just nonchalant. The Platypus.
You know how God has a sense of humor? You ever seen TJ?
Yes.
And nobody's laughing. It was a sick burn, bro.
But like,
If Kelso was here, it'd be burn.
that was
He's a simple man.
Selma Hayek's second movie.
Was from
She
Dust Till
done,
Dawn, and she showed her titties.
She'd done what was it?
Dust Till Dawn.
Dust Till Dawn, and then
She's so beautiful.
oh yeah,
She fucking killed it in that movie.
oh yes, as the Muse, and I'm like, the Muse is a stripper.
If you breathe in the microphone one more time, I'm taking off my headphones.
I just got excited, guys. I'm sorry.
What?
What?
What's got you excited? Share with the class.
I just got a little excited.
Share with the class.
I just got a little excited.
Hey,
Sorry.
where'd you get this hickey from?
I got a hickey?
No, it's a pimple.
I was gonna say, I was like, dude, you had to have given it to me in my sleep or something.
or it was
in my sleep,
TJ.
or it was a bug bite because there ain't no way I got a hickey. And if I do, TJ,
Nope.
what did I say?
Nope.
No hickeys.
Nope.
Said stop it.
Anywho, I stand by
Yeah, you
what
can't get past
Dogma's my favorite.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just a lot of like,
I'd
look
rather
at
watch Tusk over Dogma.
not Jason London, but
Come on, bro, spit it out.
Brody in Mallrats
Spit it out.
as the demon.
Come on. Spit it out. Spit it out.
Which, fun fact,
Fun fact. Here we go.
Loki
For season 3.
was the angel of death, according to mythology, and or was the angel, god of mischief and all that. And Azrael is the angel of death. Well, they didn't want to piss off Catholics too much, so they made it Loki is
Okay, Ryan, we're aware. Let him finish the
angel of
sentence,
death,
please.
and Azrael is the god of mischief.
Okay.
And I'm like, that's kind of funny.
All right, let's end it because Ryan's really starting to get on my nerves with it.
Okay.
Say your bye-byes.
Bye-bye.
You're so funny.
No. All right. So anywho. Alrighty then.
Let's get a little round of applause for the one and only the man, Kevin Smith.
All right. So next week, Adam Sandler films.
What do you thought we were gonna do? Unified division. That's what happens when we start bringing up multiple topics, because then we don't know which one to do first. Because then we get excited.
Well, we'll do your pick for
Bro,
next
I
week.
don't
We'll do Adam Sandler the next week.
I'll probably throw out the same polls this time. I'll be like Adam Sandler, Unified Divide.
Well, that'll be up to you.
All right.
Come on,
So
guys.
anywho-
Don't be like that.
Anywho, I'm TJ.
Anyway, I hope.
That's Ryan.
I'm tired.
That's
No, I'm
Sarah.
Ryan.
That's
You're TJ.
That's Jaden over here. This has been,
Yeah.
Real Talk. We appreciate it.
I hope y'all-
all 99 of you that watch us.
99. Ain't no 99.
How do you know? There might be. You just
I
don't
know.
know. Anywho, it's been
I
great.
definitely appreciate y'all listening. I know maybe not be a topic for everybody, but I hope y'all enjoy. Those who do listen, those who
was
do
fun.
enjoy, all that fun stuff. So, yeah. I hope you left enough room in my stomach, because I'm going to ram my fist in your stomach and rip out your goddamn spine. The Running Man, anybody? Arnold Schwarzenegger? Come on, man. I fucked up the line, though. Dang, everybody just abandoned me. I'm just sitting here alone. Everybody just abandoned me. Everybody's just like, get out of here. Like, you, Ryan. I'm done. F you. F you, Ryan. I'm done. F you.